Next, we want to start solving for some asymptotes or holes, just looking at some preliminary stuff here. So first of all, identifying asymptotes or holes, g of x is equal to x squared minus 25 over x squared plus 5x. Whenever we start working with these, we need to factor down so we can see if factors cancel or not. That tells us holes versus vertical asymptotes. So let's start with that. X squared minus 25 breaks down to x minus 5, x plus 5. In the denominator, I can factor out an x, and I'm left with x plus 5. Now I can see here that my x plus 5s are going to cancel out. So that's going to tell me I am going to have a horizontal asymptote, or excuse me, I'm going to have a hole. This x right here does not cancel out. So I know I'm going to have a vertical asymptote at x equals 0, and that comes from that x right there. I do have a horizontal asymptote as well at y equals 1, because if I look at my original function, I can see I've got a degree of 2 in the numerator, degree of 2 in the denominator. So then I'm going to take the ratio of the numbers in front since they are identical degrees. So 1 over 1, which gives me 1. So horizontal asymptote of y equals 1. The last piece we need then is we need to find the hole. And the way we find the hole is we plug in our undefined point into whatever does not cancel out. So we know we're going to have a hole at x is equal to negative 5. Because if we plug in negative 5 plus 5, that's what's going to give me the 0. Now I want to find the coordinate of the hole. And the way I do that is I take my remaining function, which is x minus 5 over x, and I'm going to plug in a negative 5 wherever I see that x, which is going to give me a 2. And this 2 is the y value, because this is y equals x minus 5 over x. So the y value is 2, the x value is negative 5, so negative 5 comma 2 is going to be my hole, the actual coordinate of the hole. Looking at the second problem right here, 4x squared minus 12x minus 11 over 5x squared plus 9. If I look at the numerator, there's nothing I can really factor there because I've got 4 times negative 11, which is negative 44. Factors of negative 44 that add up to negative 12. Nothing I can really do there. But in the denominator, I could factor out an x. So this is still going to be 4x squared minus 12x minus 11 over x, and then 5x plus 9. So if I look back at my original, I'm going to have a horizontal asymptote at y is equal to 4/5, because once again my degrees are the same, so I take the ratio of the numbers in front. So horizontal asymptote is equal to 4/5. I then can find either my vertical asymptotes and my holes. And the way I do that is I look at my denominator and set those pieces equal to 0. Now the x and the 5x plus 9 don't cancel with anything in the numerator, so I'm going to have 2 vertical asymptotes. My first vertical asymptote is at x equals 0, which comes from the x that's out there. The second piece is going to be a vertical asymptote of x is equal to negative 9/5. And that comes from that 5x plus 9, saying that equal to 0, and then solving. So x is equal to that negative 9/5. So this one does not have any holes, but it's got the horizontal asymptote at 4/5, and then 2 vertical asymptotes, one at x equals 0, and one at x equals a negative 9/5.